Hello everybody and welcome to this week's newsletter. In recent weeks we've been working towards finalising enrolments for 2024 and we're delighted to have been able to accommodate an additional 20 current Grade 6 boys whose families have recognised the advantages of single-gender boys' education for their sons. Recent research has emphasised the importance of specialist education for boys. It confirms that boys are relational learners who we must reach before we teach. It also confirms the importance of positive male role models who'll get to know the boys individually, help them discover their passion, master skills, and a sense of purpose and engagement with their learning. Research conducted across 10 years in New Zealand demonstrated higher levels of student achievement in boys' schools compared to co-educational settings. The findings included the following. The single-sex advantage is quite striking across nearly the full range of data considered, and certain potential confounds such as socioeconomic variables and choice of assessment type are shown not to be plausible explanations for the demonstrated single-sex advantage. We look forward to the transition of our next cohort of Year 7 students, and we thank families for entrusting their boys to us and congratulate them on their decision. Third term each year is enormously significant for our current students as they make important decisions regarding subjects and pathways for the year ahead. The recent Mount Sion Expo provided information to students and families regarding their choices and opportunities. Last week, Year 8 boys and families attended an information night about the Westcourt program. Families attending had the opportunity to see some of the finished products of current Westcourt students' first semester of work, and there was a real buzz about the opportunities the students will have next year at Westcourt. Students have been submitting their subject selections in recent weeks and working with staff to determine whether it's in their best interests to accelerate in one or more subjects or whether they keep to the status quo. This has included current Year 11 students considering whether they're ready to accelerate into a first-year university course through Deakin University. And I'd like to note my gratitude to those staff who've made themselves available to counsel students over the last few weeks as they make these important decisions. Our college strategic plan outlines our goal to actively engage with our broader community to cultivate mutually beneficial relationships. About a decade ago, St Joseph's commenced involvement with an international program sponsored by the Victorian Government, the VYLC, or Victorian Young Leaders to China, and more recently we've been involved in the Victorian Young Leaders to India. Travelling and living in foreign countries has become more difficult for a range of reasons, including COVID. However, we remain committed to providing opportunities for students to benefit from collaborative international partnerships. Through the Edmund Rice Beyond Borders Global Partners program, we have either had or will have students interacting with a number of schools, including Brother Rice High School in Michigan and schools in India, Ireland and Uganda. The Global Classroom Partners program links classrooms from Edmund Rice schools across the globe to learn from, with and about each other while exploring some of the world's most pressing issues. Groups of students, together with their teacher, undertake 2 lessons and 2 video conferences with a global classroom partner. These structured connections are put in place to ensure deep dialogue can occur and are based around the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And if you're reading a hard copy of this newsletter, the link is provided. At the end of each year, the college implements a Head Start program, whereby for 2 weeks, each year level commences the following year's curriculum, subjects and timetable. As you're aware, we're implementing a range of changes to our timetable and weekly schedule for 2024. As a result, this year we'll be shortening our Head Start program to 5 days, from December 1 to December 7, to provide the opportunity for staff and students to trial the changes and get used to their schedule for 2024. God bless.